was right there. You couldn't let it go. You would have pressed and paused if you just listened to your inner voice. Now we're digging holes. You almost took a hold of what was missing, of what was won. You needed this because if you're not dreaming, it's what you like the most. It's just a trap, a losing cause. I'm switching roles. Everything seemed wrong. Your heart was breaking. I had a cure. You looked for help, but oh, now I'm right there. Now we're not alone. Looked for help, but oh, and now I'm right there. But we're still alone.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another Striker Break. Here we have it live on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, allegedly. Haven't checked to see if it's live, but I trust the machine. The machines don't lie. We got a lot of people here, 100 people before we're even ready to go. How excellent. Is everybody having a great day? I sure hope so. Before we get rolling, in 10 minutes, 6 o'clock, we'll start ripping. I got the mother load in from Card Shells. Check this out. Hold on, let me see. So, I'm going to show you some of the stuff they sent me. Must be doing a good job because they're really hooking me up. Got all of the different size top loaders. They've got the seamless top loaders, which are so much better than regular top loaders. These are the 55 points. Been going through a lot of these. If you are opening a lot of Bowman, you're going to need some 55 point or else your parallels and autos won't fit properly. I mean, they'll still fit. You can cram them in there, but it's just way better in a 55 point with UV coating on it. Seamless design. The card just looks so much better in a seamless border and a light blue UV hint. But they got 100 point, 130, 75 point, 55 point. The 55 point are the standard top loaders that you would use. They've even got two different kinds of standard top loaders. They have the premium ones and then the value ones. I use the value ones for shipping a lot of cards. So whatever price point you want to get into, they've got something for you. Another thing I use all the time, ran out of these. These Armalopes, if you ship stuff on eBay, for the eBay standard envelope, that new the new deal they have where you can ship a card in one of these for like 60 cents. I use these every day almost, and they're awesome. They protect cards way more. It's almost like a thin cardboard rather than just a cheap envelope paper. So check those out. These I use every day. These fit a top loader perfectly, and it's better than putting it in a regular team bag. Hey, those aren't the right ones. Ran out of team bags. I use so many of these, and they have the best ones on the market. But anyways, a lot of people put your regular top loaders in a team bag just for a little bit of extra protection. And that works fine if that's all you got. Throw it in there, boom. But the team bags are like real loose on the side, and it's fine. Like, it's better for extra protection and shipping. Just so if there's any water or anything, just by chance, you know, the mailman puts the package out and it gets wet or something, you put it in one of these. Oops, I messed it up. These things are way better. They're form fit, they're sturdy, they're sharp, they're awesome. These are called top loader sleeves. They fit up to 55 point top loaders. So check those out. And of course the team bags, these fit, I don't know about how many, I never counted, but all the breaks go out in the Card Shells team bags. They're perfect. Resealable, hold team sets, protect from scratches, acid free. And then finally, if you've got a couple of slabs, like I know you all do, that are really valuable and important, and you want to make sure the slabs don't get scratches or damage if they get dropped or anything whatsoever, you can put them in these. I keep my big boys in these, like this one right here. Really easy to open, easy to slide in, take care of. Pops in, pops out, boom, boom, boom. I mean, come on, if you have like a more than $100 card and a slab, a little bit of extra protection doesn't hurt anybody. Cardshells.com, use code STRIKER10. While the code is active, I don't know how long they're going to keep that code active, but you can get $10 off if you use code STRIKER10 on an order of 50 or more. I think you can use that on your first order. We are ready to go. Look at that. So, should we talk? Should we talk about Bowman Sapphire? What did anybody buy any? Put it in the chat. Did anybody buy any Bowman Sapphire? And if so, you feel comfortable, what'd you pay for it? While I'm waiting for the response. Wow, a lot of people chatting. I'm trying to catch up here. Doc's here. Carrot. How's it going? Rooster? Clinton? Who's your polls? Barrett. IndyCar dude. The king himself. King Emmanuel. Alex is in here. Leo. Michael. Brandon. David. Rand Man. Was able to pick up some 23 Bowman blasters from Walmart. $27.99. So I snagged the max. Wow, that's a great price. Let me roll. This music is awfully pumped up. I can't hear it in my end. Maybe I should turn it up a little bit so I can kind of hear. I think we just got some chill vibes anyway. Oh yeah. Chill vibes tonight. Clinton says I like receiving my singles in an envelope rather than a regular envelope. Yeah, me too. Roan, how's it going, buddy? Bo. I've got multi-chat going on, so I'm bouncing back and forth. Adam, I see you over there on Facebook. What's up, man? Harry Squirrel over on Facebook. How's it going? Isn't Bowman Sapphire like $450 this time? It started at $850 and it did not reach the floor. The floor price was $350. It was a reverse auction, a Dutch auction, and it sold out at $375. So if you were waiting to get it at $350, you're out of luck. Trevor got lucky, bought some at $375. I was gonna buy 10 at $350. Even though that's so much, it's just so much money, but I was gonna do it, and then it sold out. I did get a few. I bought some like higher up because I had to have some. So I was like, I'll buy 2 at this price and a couple. I dropped down a little bit, but Jeff says he bought 10 at $350, or I tried to get 10 at $350 and sold out, got none. Yeah, okay. If you guys want to know the trick to the game, the Dutch auction game, I actually kind of like it. I think what Panini did was a brilliant business move. You may not like it as a collector / investor, whatever you want to call it, because you're not getting it for dirt cheap. But you could have got as much of this as you want, no limit, no cry. It's almost like a fantasy auction draft where you can have whatever player you want. You just got to pay the price. Same with this. How many do you want? Do you want to buy all of them? You can, but it's going to cost you. So you can get in at whatever price you feel comfortable. If it's too high, you don't have to buy any. You go to the blowout forums, and they're the biggest bunch of babies, whining, crying, pouting babies I've ever heard in my life. Why? It's so funny. It's like for a bunch of people who call themselves collectors, bunch of babies. You don't like it, you don't got to buy in. I did my best to show the people what this stuff's all about, with trying to keep as much bias out of there as possible, just straight facts. This is what this stuff sells for initially, and this is what it goes to. But print runs change. I gave you all the info that I could come up with. That thing took me so many countless hours to make. I had the whole thing recorded before the drop of the box art. So it was already being edited. I already uploaded the video to YouTube, and the box art dropped with the 1 auto per box thing on there. I had already spent like 8 hours making that video, recorded it all, processed it, uploaded it. And then I was like, oh man, we got some box art through. So I threw the box art up there, had to re-upload it and everything. And I'm like, it says 1 autograph on there. And on the website, it says is 1 auto out of every 2 boxes. How the heck are you supposed to know that means? Before the box came out, see, all the smart boys come out afterwards and they're like, oh, it's one auto per box. It's like, yeah, now we know. But when you try to come out with information in advance of a product drop, it's not all going to be 100% accurate. Not one person on the forum said before the box art dropped that the one autograph, the one Chrome Prospect autograph every other box didn't actually mean one Chrome Prospect auto after every other box, but all the smart boys came out afterwards. So that's how this whole thing works anyway. We get it. But it was fun. I hope I could provide a little bit of knowledge, entertainment value in there, a little bit of information, going all the way back, looking up Sapphire stuff. I found it very interesting because I didn't know some of that stuff before I did the work, especially the Bowman draft was $35 a box. My jaw hit the floor. I was like, no way. And that's when I was in the game. I don't remember if I bought any of that or not, but I don't remember it being $35. Now it's $450. Name an investment that will make you that kind of money. I find it hilarious when Bitcoin bros come in and they're like, just buy Bitcoin. That's the way to do it. And it's like, you go ahead. I'll buy $35 Bowman Draft Sapphire and sell it for $450. You tell me how that Bitcoin's doing. You know, there's which was the main theme of the video was the whole meat on the bone. And that's no matter how much you want to try to tell yourself that I am a pure collector and this whole box flipping business is for the birds. Bull blank. You're lying to everybody else. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to everybody. If you can buy anything, a widget for $100 and sell it for $1,000, you're going to do it. Don't give me this nonsense about this is a child's game that this collecting thing is for children. No, it's not. There's something for everybody. There's an angle for children. It's called Big League and Flagship and retail products. All that stuff is for everybody anybody can afford a little $5 pack. And if you can't, then this game's not for you. This hobby's not for you. And it's fine. But like if you can't afford $5 or $10, then this isn't for you. But a lot of people want to go out and buy baseball cards. There's all different price ranges, from the very hanger pack, the very cheap hanger pack, all the way up to a box of Topps Sterling or whatever else other ceiling transcendent that you want to get to. It's not a kid's hobby. It's a hobby for everybody, kids included, adults included, and everybody in between. Millionaires, baseball player, billionaires. You don't think billionaires have high-end baseball card, all kinds of different investments across their whole portfolio? It's for everybody. So the people that cry saying like this is supposed to be for kids, some of it is, some of it's not. There's no kid going out there buying a $400 box of cards. That's just not. That doesn't happen. But if you want to buy singles, you can drop way down and get singles for cheap. You can get singles in the dollar bin. You can go to a flea market. It's just there's something for everybody, and that's why I love it. There's my rant, and how about we do the break, and we can keep going. I got a lot to say, a lot to talk about. Alrighty, Friday Night Fire break number 1. Greenskeeper with a $4.99. Loves the hat. I wore the hat just for you. I couldn't decide what one, and I'm like, Greenskeeper will like this. Great channel, great weather. Great googly moogly. Hit that friggin' like and consider subscribing. Gang, have an awesome night and cheers. Appreciate you, Greenskeeper. Your loyalty, commitment to the cause. All right, what are we doing? I forget how to do this. Oh yeah, we mix these up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Dropping them down, grabbing the buy-ins. Heading over to the big boys at random.org. Rolling the dice 8 times, and we begin. I need to pay my balance. Somehow, hold on. Oh, I have 0 credits. Yeah, you got to pay for this service. I got to buy some credit. Hold on. Should only take a moment. Oh, no. Good to go. Hopefully. Let's see if it works now. Begin. Yes. Oh, thank God. Okay, it worked. Round 1. Round 2. Round 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And the final round. Round 8. Arno's on top. He's got the twins. Putting them in A to Z. Lowering the volume on the music. Even more. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Ian F. Braves, Kevin P. Orioles, Bon J. Red Sox, Bobby T. Cubs, Joan S. White Sox, Richard V. Reds, Karsten B. Guardians, Jay-Z. Rockies, Joey B. Tigers, Ross O. Astros, Ron R. Royals, Ron G. Angels, Franklin J. Dodgers, Tyler C. Marlins, Joan. Brewers, Mike K. Twins, Scott A. Mets, Michael P. Yankees, Tyler M. Athletics, Matt L. Phillies, Anthony H. Pirates, Derek H. Padres, Alex R. Giants, Sean F. Mariners, Mike S. Cardinals, Jason A. Rays, Jack J. Rangers, Jeremy C. Blue Jays, Andrew K. Nationals, Landon L. Good luck, everybody. Let me drop a link. And here we go. There's a link to the spreadsheet. Check out your teams if you want to. If you need to. If that is what you desire. Been running into some issues on eBay. Some people with vendettas trying to go on there and ruin everything that I've worked so hard. There's eBay. Link to the eBay store. Help me out. If you want to buy something, shoot me an offer. I've listed a bunch of sets. Mrs. Stryker's been crushing the sets. So see what you can do. She's been putting together a bunch of Bowman, which she just put together a top 100 set today. Those are tough to put together, let me tell you. 4 cases I've opened. Ended up getting 2 of those top 100 sets together, though. 1 sold right away. And I don't think I listed the most recent one, but maybe check back tomorrow. See if I have some time for that. What do we begin with? I know what we begin with. One of these. Is that dusty already? No. $27.99 blasters at Target. She's working for me now. She's all she does is work. She's the hardest worker I've ever met in my life. And I've met a lot of hard workers. Because my family owns a business, so it's if you own a business, all you do is work. Your whole life is work. That's what my dad's whole life is just working at the business. We would when we were growing up, we would have to just beg him not to go in on his days off, which aren't real. Like days off when you own a business aren't real. But my dad, my uncle, my aunt, my grandpa, my grandma, brother, sister, everybody just nonstop. My wife, nonstop. She wakes up, she gets 6 hours of sleep. She's one of those people. She wakes up at 4 in the morning and just starts going to town on whatever. If I leave her like a little note with like, hey, if you want to sort some of these cards, I'll wake up and we'll have like a 1 to 100 Bowman set sorted out. I'm like, go get them. Pre-ordered 2 Bowman mega boxes. I didn't get any yet. I imagine they'll be available for quite a while. If it's anything like last year, Bowman megas will be around for quite a while. Regular Bowman blasters. See, I think I try to tell you guys, warn you guys, whatever, about the Bowman blaster situation. Like, don't freak out and buy them like thinking that you're getting a great deal at like whatever price. Like the $27.99 is a good price. That's a really good price, and I don't know how cheap it gets. But when everything else starts dropping, Bowman Megas, Bowman Sapphire, Bowman Blasters, Bowman Retail, all the stuff, then everything gets watered down and the price drops on everything. But then it has a floor. Like, it doesn't go much lower. There's a certain cost that these people can't go below. But they do want to flip product, you know, like Target, Walmart. They don't want products sitting on the floor longer than... I mean, they want to move it immediately. Same as these other companies. I also found it hilarious that the trolls on the blowout forum are just like, they pulled it. They pulled the product. These people don't know what they're talking about. They have no idea what they're talking about. Now, I don't know for a fact. I could find out, but I don't know for a fact. But I could say with 99% certainty that it sold out at $475. It possibly some bots got in there at $375. Possibly some bots got in there and bought it at $350, but they did not pull that product to sell it for cost to any of these big distributors or anything like that. That's not how this works. It's a conspiracy theory, which I will humor. I will humor conspiracy theories and look into them. I like them, actually. I think it keeps you on your toes. You got to use critical thinking. There's no reason to not look into it or to just completely write these things off like there's no possible way. Like, there is a possible way, but it not in this situation. They want to make as much money as possible off of it, and I think they did a great job. From a business standpoint, actually, I kind of like the way they did it all the way around. If they didn't set a floor, like the one problem that people had with the whole reverse auction, the Dutch auction thing, the biggest problem was the $350 floor. If they didn't set it at a $350 floor, it probably would have sold out at the same price. People understand, the people who are buying this product, Bowman Sapphire that is, understand what it is, understand the value, and also have, like, it's not gonna, if it were to get any lower, like maybe it sells out at $350, but I think like $375 was that sweet spot that everybody was in at $375. Because you know that it's like a $500 product. You know that it's worth at least $500, maybe more, maybe $600. So you know there's a ton of meat there at $375. You can gobble that up and make money all day long. No matter how much you buy, just you can make all it's. So you're gonna miss out if you don't get it. And also, like, from a game theory standpoint, think of this as a game and how, like, you have to put yourself in your opponent's shoes. Everybody else is your opponent. Everybody else who's buying this. If you want to buy some, everybody else is your opponent. So get in their mind, what are they going to do? Here's a Cheerio. If everybody else is thinking like, hey, I want to buy this, I'll buy as much as possible at the floor price of $350, which is what I was thinking. So you think like, well, what am I thinking? I'll buy as much as possible at $350. Okay, then everybody else is probably thinking that too. So that means I'm going to have to buy it higher than that, because it won't get to $350 because other people are playing game theory too. What does my opponent think? And then what does my opponent think that I think? Like, it's not that deep, but it's not like a poker game. Juan Alonso Atomic. It's not quite like a poker game, but it does have some elements that are similar. Okay, time for some color. We got the Atomic, but now we need some color. Termar. There's the auto. Luis Garcia. Can you pull the bounty from retail? No. I don't think so. We're going to need like 2 more parallels out of here. Where are they? There's one. Daniel Gilarte. First lava. My chat's real weird with this multi-stream going. Like it'll show me some and then it'll pause and then like 20 more comments come in. So if I miss your comment, I apologize. One more parallel. Gotta be, right? There she is. I knew there was going to be a paper in here. Jace Avina. First. Now, if you're wondering what the best bang for your buck is, I made multiple videos talking about it. Go back, check them out. There's one called like watch this video before you buy Bowman. It breaks it all down. So I would highly recommend that video. For anybody looking to get into Bowman, it's, if not the best product every year, it's in the top 3 or 4 usually, if not the very best. It all depends on the prospects and how they pan out. But think of it this way. Each one of these firsts is a dart throw. You're just trying to hit the bullseye. And if you have one first position player and then a bunch of pitchers, you got one dart throw, let's say. But just look at position players under the age of 21, you could say 22, whatever, or 20, or whatever you want. How many position player firsts are there? That's how many darts you get to throw to hit the bullseye. Bullseye equals big money. 2020. And this 2023 Bowman has a lot of darts. Big handful of darts. You're just like, ting, ting, ting. Any one of these guys could hit it. Any one of them. Jing, jing. Young, highly skilled, highly sought after. A whole bunch of players. Maybe none hit. Like, how good are you at darts? Doesn't matter. Not a game of skill. You're just chucking them up at the board, hoping one sticks. And then a couple of the players, the dartboard is way smaller. Way smaller. Like you got guys who are like 24, 25, 26, couple of positions. The dartboard is like that big. And then you got guys who have a dartboard the size of like a pizza box or like a couple of, XL pizza boxes. And you're just chucking them up there because they're really young, highly skilled, high OPS, good plate discipline, multi-tools, like all that kind of stuff. So think of it that way. Steel City using his 30-month membership. Thanks for the Sapphire Rundown. Shared it far and wide. Oh, thank you so much, Steel City. I'm glad you guys like that. I figure on stuff like that, it's like if I'm doing the research anyway, I'm going to make a video and share it with everybody. Before I got into this, making YouTube videos about, information like that, nobody was doing it. You couldn't find info like that. You had to go to the forums and like weed through that crap. Half the people on there are literally just trolls, like trying to put out misinformation. Half the people are just like sarcastic, not telling like what's real. Half the people are trying to manipulate the market, saying the opposite of what they actually think. It's so gross. But that's really the only option you have, finding info, unless people, go to shows, talk to a ton of people, come in live streams and talk and see like really what people are thinking. Like at least I'm a real person and I'm putting my words and my face out there. This is what I actually think. Whereas the nameless, faceless trolls have nobody to, they have no accountability. Yeah, Chrome is one of the top products. Like Topps Chrome, like right here. It's Topps Chrome, it's Bowman, and then we go from there. Bowman Chrome, Bowman Draft. Topps Chrome flagship products, Series 1, Series 2 update. Update usually is the best. Of course, we have Sapphire if you want to go high end. Sapphire is limited production, highly collectible. Base cards are very valuable. It's got a very high floor and it's got a very high ceiling. So Sapphire is awesome. The fact that they reduced the print run this year, cut it in half, literally is everything we want. They did everything we want other than, I guess, think about it this way. If they were to add an extra auto, let's say it's 2 autos per box, do you know how much more expensive it would be and how much more crying there would be? You can't have it both ways. You can't have the ultimate product that you want with a low print run and autographs and the #1 collectible thing and have it be dirt cheap. It doesn't work. It's one. There's a balance, but usually it's like one or the other. Usually it's printed to the moon and you can get it for a cheap price, or it's low production, highly collectible, highly valuable. Everybody wants it. Gonna be expensive. It's close to a pure free market as we can get. Doing that Dutch auction style, that's about as close as we can get, other than setting no floor. If they set no floor, then it really is pure, but I don't think it makes a difference. I think it still sells out for about the same price. Bo Bichette rookie. That's what we're looking for out of here. Nice rookie. Nice chrome rookies. And this is the rookie that you want. The Topps Chrome rookie. The base ones are fine. The parallels are great. The autos are spectacular. Parallel #1, Mauricio Dubon. To 75. Going to the Giants. We got a Jimenez Cup card refractor. Mike King autograph. Going to Tyler. Jordan rookie. It's a great set. Jordan, Bo, Robert, Randy. A lot of good rookies. Michaelis refractor. There's Jordan. So we got Jordan, 2 Jordan rookies and Bo so far. We want that in a parallel if possible. Prism or refractor. I prefer the prisms personally, but refractors are great. We got something good coming up right here. What is this? What is this coming up? You see it? It's backwards and it's numbered. Oh, it's a case hit. That's why. Has it got an auto on there too? No, but ooh, that is nasty. Orange and green to 99 Altuve. Game used 39 of 99 Altuve. Where'd my 75 points go? Thanks, Sean. Sean says every striker video is a crash course in the best ways. Ha ha! I try. I try to help. Sleeve crinkled up on me a little bit. Let me get a new one. It's a thick boy here. Snug. And a beautiful seamless card shell. There's a, oh, we got the Randy auto. Yeah. What an, okay, first of all, his autograph is spectacular. Second of all, he's spectacular. Third of all, they might win the daggum World Series this year. I mean, all these other teams, like nobody else is looking that, I mean, that great. Like if you go through the standings, which I have pulled up right here, course, you've got some of the usual suspects, Dodgers, but I'm not impressed with, like, I don't think the Dodgers are going to win it all this year, that team. It's fine, but it's not like it used to be. Braves are the best team, but Tampa Bay's right there. It could easily be Tampa Bay. Underperforming teams, we've got a lot of them. Still early in the season, though. There's a Robert. Man, if you would have pulled this box back in 2020, you would be so freaking happy to pull the Robert, Jordan, and Bo, and Case Hit, and Randy Auto. Because Randy was super hot at this time, too. His stuff was selling for a lot. Look at that! Orange Candyman. 7 of 25. And an orange! Those other guys don't got what it takes for a real good time. It's striker breaks. Look at this. That's how we roll. Look at this box. Filthy. Filthy box. Man, that case of 55 points. Thank you, card shells. Coming in real handy already. Bunch of thickies in this break already. What do we do now? How about this? Since we just did some 2020, we'll just do a little 2019 action. Topps Chrome update. Hook it up with a like. Wow, I haven't even asked yet. You guys already are over 100 likes. We're setting the goal for tonight's likes at 500. A lofty goal, but an attainable one. Since we already have 411 in the house, we can do it. Also, thanks for watching the Blaster Box Rip video. That was fun. I got a lot of good stuff out of there. Haven't taken, guys, it's, you know, I don't even have to explain it. The amount of work that goes in after the camera's shut off. I haven't done anything with those cards yet. I gotta do something. I gotta post them. I gotta send them off. I gotta put them in a box to hold on to forever. Something. But I am gonna give a bunch of cards away to slammers. So if you're a slammer watching this right now, shoot me a message on Patreon if you want to get entered in for a chance to win a box of base cards. It's going to be some of that Bowman stuff and etc. So send me a message on Patreon with your address saying I want in on base cards. Zach, please, Zach, we got an auto out of here. Things are going so well today. I can't believe it. I almost can't believe it. But at the same time, I expect it. No. Guardians, Jay, getting in. Arias, Mr. 400. How about one of these little guys? Haven't done one of these in a while since Bowman came out. There's just so many base cards in here that it's like between Bowman and this, too many base cards. I recently ordered a case of Archives Signature Series because it was so good. I think we got 3 1-of-1s out of our case, didn't we? The autographs were so good. It's the best Archives product in a while, but I want to start getting some more guaranteed hits in there because like a Bowman hobby box is so expensive for only getting one, like, auto hit. I want to be able to add some more, pad it with autos, affordable autos. So we'll be mixing that in soon. And then I did get a little bit of Bowman Sapphire. We'll mix a little bit of that in. And coming next week, if it comes out in time, I got some top Sterling. That stuff is crazy expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix like a box of that into breaks. I think every box has two autograph relics or something. There's 101s. There's all kinds of 101s, 101 cut autos, unique memorabilia that comes out of there. So I got some of that coming. We got the Adley stand-worthy card. And how I'm going to do that is like I did the last really expensive box. Just going to put like one box of that in and then try to surround it with value so that everybody has a chance at getting something decent. There's plenty of autos that come out, not just the two big boys. So you got a chance for a real high end, the elusive autograph. No way. It's that kind of break. The elusive silver pack auto. Is this the first one? This may be the first one I've gotten out of all these that I've opened. 56 out of 249. I mean, geez, even the regular parallels are hard to come by, let alone the autograph. Max Meyer, former first rounder, going to the Marlins. No breaks open, Brandon. Sorry, but I will put a little link up here. If you guys like the channel and you want to get in on a break sometime, consider becoming a slammer to member of the Patreon group. Dropping the link right now. And I'm pinning that link to the top. If you value what I do, consider supporting the channel. I work real hard trying to get you guys good, solid information and entertainment value. And the slammers get notified when I post a break. There's a link and they sell out really fast, so you gotta get in quick. And a note to all the slammers, if you have been trying to get in on a break, haven't been able to lately, just send me a DM on Patreon asking for an early notification. We'll try to get you in the next one. Do you take food stamps? I do not at this time. Maybe in the near future. Our first gold, and it's one of these checklists, the 2023, but we did get a good autograph. Paul Molitor, that looks like it's going to be numbered. It is to 99. Bonus. Going to Mike. They're kind of all over the place, usually between 50 and 100, sometimes a little bit higher. You know, wax is getting more and more expensive, especially with Fanatics taking over. You know, they're kind of running a tight ship. So prices tend to kind of tick up over time, but I try to get in for between 50 and 100. People like the high rollers around $100 though. Because there's good value to be had. A lot of hits come in those. A lot of high-end product you can get in for that price. And here we have it. A home run challenge card for Carlos Correa. Followed by a black Ichiro to $2.99. A bunch of these little kind of bonus things have been happening. Bonus auto out of the Chrome update box. Got a nice silver pack rookie. Silver pack auto. Parallel auto, legendary parallel auto. We got one of these insert parallels. This is like one of those banging type of jumbo boxes. They happen. I've noticed a lot of them they're all right. This is the best format by far, jumbo boxes. If you don't go jumbo, don't go. Basically, I mean, it's just not a lot of good stuff coming out of like retail, especially. Even hobby boxes are not good. I'm not ripping this stuff unless it's a jumbo. Get your guaranteed auto, maybe a bonus auto, 2 silver packs. Way more hits come out of jumbos. But some of them are dry. We got Series 2 right around the corner. We got Heritage coming out soon. See, there's a lot to talk about. We haven't streamed in a while. Heritage. There's a large chunk of the collecting community that really enjoys a Heritage product. Thing about Heritage is you only get an auto or a relic out of your box. They're running about 95 right now. So we got the black, and here's our hit. Ooh, that is actually a sweet Phillies Bryce commemorative team patch. That's numbered to 72. The black checklist. Can you believe we got 2 parallel checklists out of here? And one of them's the black. This is like a super collectible parallel right here. This is not the same parallel as this Ichiro up here. Different kinds. This is the hobby exclusive numbered to 72. This is to 299. Oftentimes I'll get people leave comments like, you said you can only get black parallels out of hobby, but I got one out of my blah, blah, blah. And it's like, they're different. Bryce Harper. Oh yeah, don't forget about that Julio. Rainbow Foil Julio Cup is a collectible card, for sure. No breaks open. Sorry, they sell out within like minutes. Sell out before the streams start. Here we go, another numbered parallel. It's Keston Hira to 299. Poor Manny sitting back here. See him? Poor Manny with his broken, fractured hand. Fractured Manny. John with $1.99 says informative, fun breaks with integrity. Thank you. Well, thanks for your first super chat, John. Appreciate that, man. Sonny Gray and a Raffy Devers relic, game used. Hit that like while you're piling in here. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of the stream. Why? Because I'm a competitive person. I like to set goals. That's it. That's the only reason. You can kind of tell who's competitive in this world based on simple, silly little things like that. Because you can take the lazy way out and just not ask for likes, not ask for subs, and you'll reap what you sow. Is it really that important? If you want to be the best. Wander Future Stars sends Intella Gold. I really would like to talk to them about the, like, what number is that? Can you see? Like, from my end, I can't even read that. You gotta get it in just the right light. Simple little thing, but they'll get it, man. I think they're doing all right. They get a lot of crap, and that's kind of the nature of the game, nature of the beast, to get criticized. When you're doing something, when you're involved in something like creating memorabilia, baseball cards, collectibles, there's a lot of people out there that want a lot of different things, and it's impossible to please everybody. But at the end of the day, when you make something that so many people desire, and you go like that, and like it's like $4 million. For example, like the Bowman Sapphire thing, when you can snap your fingers and create $4 million out of thin air. Props. I don't know if it's 4 million, but at the floor price, it would have been 3.5. So maybe it's 4.5. Like if it sold out at 3, it would be 3.75 because it sold out at 375 if everybody bought it for that price. But I know a lot of people got that FOMO around, I bet you around 450. There was a lot of people out there trying to like prop up the price, or I don't know what they were trying to do, saying it was going to sell out at like 600. Get real. They either don't know what they're talking about, or they're trying to manipulate the market. Ronald Acuna. And you can't, try as you might, you're not going to be able to manipulate like the truth of the matter. Maybe a couple of people, like if you're trying to like prop up a product real heavy and say that, I don't know what they're like. A lot people were saying it was going to sell out at 600, and that the breakers were going to buy it all out at 600. Dude, you have no idea what you're talking about, is what I wanted to say to all these nameless, faceless trolls. Mike Trout, and there's Joey Bart. Like if I'm not in at 600, nobody's in at 600. Cost. It's a completely different story on the secondary market. If you miss out, you got to pay what you got to pay. Like if I would have missed out, I mean, we wouldn't have done it. If I would have missed out, like I had to pay more, but I wouldn't have bought it for 600 to do for breaks, unless there was like a huge demand and people are just like, get some, I guess then. But I think with 2022 Bowman Sapphire being like a $530 product, let's just say 500. This is better than that. Is the checklist better though? Because that's really what matters. That we don't know yet. The print run's better. The hits are better. But is the checklist better? Time will tell. And that's why fortune favors the bold. Also, bankruptcy favors the bold. James Caprillion, gold. That one's going to Matt. I like that. I think that should be my new saying, my new slogan. Bankruptcy favors the bold. Tim, with a 23-month tops, changes the stamping every year, it seems. I know. Sometimes they get it right. I just want to get inside this whole process of the merger or the takeover or the whatever is going on in between. It's so interesting. And then like Fanatics hired some of the Panini execs. So, you know, they're going to, which this was maybe the first big move that came of that. And it's a very smart, I said it before, but it's a smart business way of doing things, because you're maximizing the value on the product that you make, which is the goal of any business, is it not? And do not get it mistaken. They're a business. They do. I mean, they care about the collectors, but number one is the bottom line. Because if that's not there, then why are we doing this? Is what they would say, I would think. But they got to balance it. Got to still have plenty of meat. Trevor Rogers. Autograph going to the Marlins. Going to Joan. That's why I don't really understand basketball and football. It's so expensive, rip and wax. And like, it's way more expensive than baseball stuff. And I don't see the ceiling, or I mean, I don't really see. I'm just not in the game enough, I guess. I know there's a couple of, like, usually every class has a couple of players. A couple of guys who are super sought after, just like baseball. Every Bowman class has some guys. And everybody wants to get in early before they turn into LeBron and their stuff's unaffordable. That's really the name of the game with all of this, is people want to get in early before the price explodes on a player. Which is why the cost gets so high. But the autographs too. It's one of the big things that some people miss out on or don't think about enough. Yohan Ramirez is how many autos per box. And even if you don't collect autos, which I'm not really an autograph collector. I mean, I do have autos and collect them, but I guess I'm not a high enough roller to just seek out like first autos or rookie auto, parallel rookie autos of all these guys. I guess I'm just not in that league. But I do, from a value standpoint, when I'm thinking about like, does this product offer value? I do think about how many autos per box, because that's where the cost comes into play for Topps, Panini, whatever. Like these cards right here, this is just paper, right? Even this, it's a purple piece of paper. That's where the cost comes in. So if they're not including those into a product at a high rate, there's still maybe value. Look at this. Always pulling those negatives. Starling Marte. Like if they include a lot of parallels in a release and don't have an auto, kind of like Bowman First Edition, you can get away with it to an extent, but you're going to lose a lot of people. You gotta have autos or something in there, auto or relic. See, like Heritage kind of barely gets there with the auto or relic game that they play, because the relics that you get are like $5, $10, maybe 20. The parallels though are the real one autos, and the red ink real one autos are numbered to like 70 something. I think it goes up one every year. So I think it's 73 this year, maybe numbered 2. And those are super hot, super desirable. And the real one autos in general are, those are some of the most collectible autographs of a rookie that you can get. Jared Oliva. The real one autos, the Bowman First autos, and the Topps Chrome rookie autos. Those are the big 3 for collectability of a player. There's just something about those red ink real ones. I don't even own one. I may own a scrub. I may have one in my collection somewhere, just some scrub, but I don't have any good ones. I kind of want to open a case. I'm getting to that point. I started off my collecting Manny Machado, re-emergence into collecting, ripping a case of Heritage. I kind of want to open up another one. Even though, you can get burnt. Man, it better be a good rookie class. Let me just say that. Because the class I opened was not good at all. There were no good rookies in there. This is actually a good rookie class. Like, you've got a guy in Adley that looks like he just oozes Hall of Fame. Step in the box with a $4.99. Making tacos and watching Striker. What a Friday night. Stop by for some 22 Bowman Megas later. Ooh, you gonna be ripping? I'll be there. I'll try to say hi. I'll probably be sorting cards in the background, but I'll throw you up for sure. Thanks for the $4.99, brother. Good luck on your Megas. Did you buy any this year, Brett? Are you gonna go ham? Or what's your plan? I need to know. Brett makes good decisions with cards. Brett probably makes the best decisions on rip and wax out of anybody that I've seen. He knows what's good. He knows where the value is. He knows where the collectability is. He knows how to nickel and dime. See, me and Brett are like, we're almost exactly the same as, we veer off here and there from what each other opens, but we got the same wavelength of like what we are comfortable ripping quantities of. And it's kind of the nickel and dime stuff. Because it's easier to make your money back, but you got to put the work in. That's the one thing is you can't just, nothing is just magical. If you want the easiest way to try to get back, it's going to have to be single auto in a box. Like Archives, 2023 Archive Signature Series would be the easiest way to try to make your money back. But it's not going to be the most, it's not going to be, easy from a work standpoint. You get a case, that's 20 autos, 20 listings, 20 envelopes that you got to ship out, and it's over with. It's done. You get a case of Heritage, woo! Strap in, baby. You got to make sets. You got to find the SPs. You got to find all the variations. Hope the quality's good. Send them off and get graded. Hopefully you hit a big rookie. Hopefully you hit a good, you get a case hit. Maybe you get a real one Redding. And you get Adley or something. A lot of things have to come together. Picked up a few. Not sure how far I'm going to go on the 23. Yeah, I haven't gotten any yet. I don't know what I'm going to do either. I want to find out how rare the autos are first. I need to know how many autos you get per box, or what, how many boxes it takes to pull an auto, essentially. But even the autos in the mega boxes, they don't have the first on there, so it's a lower grade auto. It's worth way less than a first auto, like 20%. Here's how you can tell. Just because I was just looking this up, go try to find a Ellie De La Cruz first PSA 10 Bowman auto. Now go look for the mega box version and just compare prices. Mega boxes are way cheaper. You can rip way more of them, finding autos and parallels, but we're back to the nickel and diamond aspect. You got to be able to take your first mojos, gem them up, play the game, try to turn around, make your profit. But there's a way. It's just more nickel and diamond. Whereas you get, your first Bowman, if you get an Ellie De La Cruz first Bowman auto, that gems up, boom, $1,000 or whatever it is. Almonte, blue paper, sky blue. The amount of work you got to do for $1,000 on a Bowman first chrome auto versus a case of Series 1. Ruben Santana, Atomic. First Atomic. Another blue paper. We're getting more parallels in this box already. We're going to get a chrome one too. So we got a bonus. It's not really a bonus. That first one just had one though. This one we've got two. I think we get one more parallel, one more chrome parallel than our auto. And that's kind of how these boxes work out. Sometimes a little more. Hopefully not less. Nick with a $4.99. Happy Friday, Striker. Watching this live. Going to be a dad. Congratulations, man. Cheers and tip of the hat, sir. Thoughts on my boy Acuna? He's on fire so far. Yeah. What did I do with that? I just had my Acuna over here. My gold rookie Acuna. It's, I don't know if it's my very favorite card, like number 1 of 1, but it's up there. If it's not my favorite, it's in my top 5 for sure. Robert Perez Jr. Autograph. Atomic Auto 200. It's a first. It's a position player. It's a jackpot. Ooh, that's a nice cam. Lunar Glow cam. It's a good box so far. We gotta hopefully finish it off with a chrome parallel, but oh, there it is. Thank God. Okay. Because I was gonna be bummed if we didn't get a chrome parallel as well as 2 papers. Eric Brown Jr. Is the Drew Jones possibly in blasters? No. Are you talking about the super? I don't think those supers come out of blasters. But you can go check out the checklist on tops.com and find out. I can't remember. I believe they're only in hobby stuff, super fractors, but I don't know for 100%. Even though I've done like all the numbers, and they start to blend together, man. When you're looking at trying to figure out print runs and production runs and all this kind of stuff, all the numbers start blending together, and you forget after a while. I forget. We got a lot to go. We got a jumbo, all the good, the good. If you liked what you saw there, hold on, because we're gonna get better. 2020 Bowman, a delicious release. So many good players in here. Smells like a decadent caramel truffle. Rose gold? No. Are you talking about that one? Just a regular lava. A lot of good players came out of here. Bobby Witt Jr. firsts, Jason Dominguez firsts, Jeremy Pena, Anthony Volpe, Julio Rodriguez chromes. Should you hold a case unopened? Nah. Listen, Bowman's, I can't predict the future, but what I can do is look at the past and make an educated guess. Look at the price of 2022 and just see. Compare classes. And then say, okay, it's been a year since 2022 Bowman has came out. What's the price of a hobby box and a jumbo box? And is that class better than this class, 2023? We don't really know, but we do know 2022 is really good. The big two are Chirrillo and Ellie De La Cruz, but there are a lot of others too. So I don't know that this is the time when you would have to grab Bowman and hoard it away. You try to look for the floor when you do that. I don't know what the floor is, though. This could be the floor for all I know, right? I don't know. But I do know that this stuff's not gonna go up in the near future. Especially with Sapphire just coming out. People just put a bunch of money into Sapphire. No, not a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, Sapphire came out. I'm gonna go back to regular Bowman and just hoard like as much as I can. Not a lot of people are gonna do that. So, usually what you want to do, if you buy a product early, when it first comes out, you want to try to sell it as quick as possible. Because the ceiling price is like right at release, and then it goes down. But not always the case, right? Here we are ripping 2020 Bowman, and it's $500 a box. So it kind of goes like this. You got the release day is right here at the tippy top. and it peaks out and then it kind of goes down and then some players start to explode and then it goes up, right? So you're looking to buy right down in that little valley. Are we in the valley? I don't know. Probably not. Jason Dominguez, Chrome first. This sucker right here was, man, what was it, about 250, 350, 350 bucks for this at the peak, at the prime? And a PSA 10, of course. We need to compare. So 2020 Bowman, better checklist potentially, but maybe not. But I'm talking about hits. How many hits do we get out of this stuff? So we don't have any yet. I already went through all this. I already went through this. How many chrome hits? How many paper hits? Then you got your atomic and your autograph. Is it 1 and 1? 1 chrome, 1 paper. Jesus Sanchez. I think that's usually what it is. And there's Volpe. We're doing good. Doing good with the base chrome. I really have a special place in my heart for this design. So much ripping. It looks really good with the white on the chrome. Just the white along the sides and the sharp. It just makes the chrome look really sharp. Chris with a $5 super chat. Picked up another Bichette PSA 10 Topps Chrome Refractor for cheap. To me, he's undervalued, and I'll buy value over Sapphire Wax. You're the best. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate the donation, my friend. Here's a bonus. So this tells me we should get another chrome parallel. This is usually like a bonus parallel. We'll see. We'll see. No guarantees. There's the auto. Oh, look at that thing. That pops. John Diaz, 71 of 75. Retail sucks these days. You sure about that, Clay? Did you watch my last 2 videos ripping a whole bunch of retail? You must not have, or else you wouldn't have said that. Jeremy Pena, unless you're talking about Series 1. Series 1 retail did suck. But Bowman retail is crazy. Guy, we already got Volpe, Dominguez, and Pena. Jaron Duran first. We're going to need a parallel or 2. There's 1. Lodolo refractor. Number to 499, Nick Lodolo. I still would like a paper parallel. But maybe that atomic is in exchange for the paper parallel, which is a W. Must be. It's kind of weird to not get a paper parallel out of an entire hobby box. Yeah, as far as retail for Bowman, man, both of them are good. What do you guys like better? I think those retail boxes are super underrated. Everybody looks past them, and I don't blame them. I do too. Like if I have a choice, say I've got $300, and you're like, you can just buy as much Bowman as you want. Okay, what are you gonna do with it? Let's say 600. So you got a choice. You can get in on a jumbo if you want. You got $600. Are you going to buy 600 worth of jumbo, like one jumbo box? Or what are we at? 5 of those retail boxes, basically? Or 20 blasters, half a case of blasters? What are you going to buy? Put it in the chat, because I would really like to know. Jason with a 5 spot. Thanks for the info on the blaster case. No problem, man. Thank you for your generous donation. 2020 Bowman Sapphire is fire. Did you pre-order any Bowman Megas? No, Nick. I don't think I'm going to. I pre-ordered some Heritage. I pre-ordered some Top Sterling. I just bought some Bowman Sapphire. That's so much money that I'm like, uh-oh. So it gets to that point where you're like, oh crap, I'm poor. Let's do this jumbo. Thousands. Just those three right there. We're talking so much. So much. Sterling is... What's a case of that? 41 or $4,200 for a case of Sterling, and there's, I think, 4 boxes, 8 cards. I got a couple of cases. Because why not? Let's crush. You'd go blasters all day. Blasters seem hot. Blaster, jumbo, retail, says Daniel. Bowman Hobby is the way. Celebrated family cards. I really like the hobby boxes too, yeah. You know, I would, if it ever gets to the price where these boxes, the hobby boxes are what they cost for a 22 Bowman. Which it will, probably, at some point. I would get, that means it'd be about $225 or something for a hobby. I would do like 3 hobby boxes probably, just because the ceiling of those oranges, a gorgeous ceiling. Jackson Holiday Lunar Glow. Axle. The blue Axle, known as the Blaxel, making his way to the stage. What's up, Raphael? Any Dodgers fire yet? I don't think so. But we're opening Bowman. But Dodgers are great for Bowman. There's a ton of them. Pre-lander, my oldest friend. So many pre-lander autos that I have pulled. He might become my new favorite player. Although I think I sold almost all of his autos. I got that Yeller. I might hold on to the Yeller. Get her gemmed up. Hold on to the pre-lander, and he becomes the next Mariano Rivera. Austin, how's it going, man? How much does print lines affect the grade of a card? It affects it immensely. A lot. It affects it a lot. You don't want print lines on your cards, or else they're worthless. Look at all that paper. Look at that spread of paper. And that, my friends, is why you don't buy a loose pack of these. Because you get this pack. 700 base paper cards, a couple of chromes. You don't want that pack. But then this next pack has a superfractor in it, you know, so we got to pull a super. That's I want to pull a super so bad. Maybe not. Maybe just 3 inserts and a boatload of paper. The Holiday's a $10 card, says Kevin. Cool. Yeah, raw too. That's the thing about the Lunar Glows is none of it's graded yet, but I have a feeling that the Lunar Glows gemmed up are going to be a nice piece to a collection, because here's the... Let's turn this nonsense music down a little bit and have a discussion. Because a card like that is a card that's in the affordability range of a big swash of people. Like they're... Ooh, look at this. Let's say you get the Jackson Holiday autograph yellow parallel. okay, only a handful. Like, there's not a bunch of people that can afford a card like that. We're talking about, let's just say it's $1,000. Whereas a gemmed up Lunar Ray Wave, that might go for 100. So it's 10% of the cost. The velocity of the sale of that can be much, much higher. People can afford a $100 card. Like that's kind of in the realm of collectability. Whereas you get to the $1,000 point, and now you've kind of limited your audience a little bit. Hold on, I gotta find a way to turn this music down. Like the screen is all frozen. But first, Mike Trout to $2.99, followed by Shea Whitcomb back to the packs. I guess that's the gamble you got to make if you're buying individual packs. Do you get a pack like this and you crush? You absolutely crush your pack? Or you get one that has 7,000 base cards and a couple of chromes and you're devastated? Because that's a quick, I don't know what let's say $50. That's a quick 50. One pack. Turn this guy's music down. It is real loud here in the brake pad. 219 likes. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of the stream. It's a goal that I've set for you, the dear viewer. Can you do it? I think you can. I have faith. This is backwards. That can only mean one thing. Dun, 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 dun. It's a case hit. It's Kumar. But, man, 20 of 50. Kumar just went down, but man, is that a bad boy. Bad boy right here, Jeremy. 20 of 50 gold case hit. Bowman Scouts. Top 100. Absolute banger. Couple packs left. What's the top card so far? My memory only goes back about 10 seconds. Probably that Kumar. The RAM is being used. All of my RAM is being used. With the talking and the reading of the chat and the ripping and looking and generating. Nick Gonzalez to 63. That leaves no room for any other random access memory. Short term. Leaves no room. I'll have to go back and watch the stream to remember any of it. Just like that, the stage is full. I even added a couple. Man, I think somebody came and grabbed some of my stands. Pink to 175. You don't see these a lot. Ricardo Perez. What do you guys think about the numbering? Here's one thing that I guess doesn't really matter that much, but it kind of does, is the numbering on the Bowman stuff. If I remember correctly, Bowman Sapphire, that is. Oh, sweet. We actually did get quite a bit of stuff out of that jumbo. That was a good jumbo. Did we get all? Yeah. We get all three autos? 1, 2. Yes. Joan Diaz. Yellow Lunar. Crater. I forgot what I was going to say. See? It's not just a funny bit. Here comes the Sapphire with no room on the stage, which is the sign of a good break. Yeah. He just went down with Tommy, I think. Uncle Fester or something. Evening, Matt. Got a little. Not as much as I wanted. I was all ready to pull the trigger on 10 boxes at the floor. Like me and 50,000 other people. But I got a little, and I paid for overnight shipping on 2 boxes. So it was it was very expensive, but I wanted to get it in hand and ripped for my PC on the channel. I wanted to be one of the first. So you got to pay the price. And here's what the funny part is that'll probably be the last to get to me. We'll see if things have changed. But it used to be like if you pay for overnight shipping, you get yours after the people that paid for standard shipping. So you pay $30 or whatever for nothing. We'll see. I'll report back to you guys and let you know. That's a bad boy right there. Tamar First. He's good. We're going to hear a lot about him in the near future. Actually, Austin's here. He can tell us how he's performing. But there's a website you can go to. I should tell you the link. And I should look at it right now and see what. I'm going to look at it right after these couple of cards. Can we look at it after the box, Striker? Can you get through the box? Let's get through the box, then we'll look. Parallel. Coming in. Thick. Purple. These are low numbered. Dustin Harris. 3 of 10. The purple to 10. There's just too much to do. Kumar having Tommy, yeah. We're like double, triple, quadruple stacking. The front rows getting ultra loaded. Tigers are winning 2-0. Can you believe it? Yellow parallel. Walt Ford. Only his friends call him Walt. But we're on that kind of a basis. Me and Walt. He respects what I do. He's a pitcher, so I don't really respect him. Don't tell him. It's all right, though. He gets it. Last pack of this, and then one final box of Sapphire. And it's 2022 update Sapphire, the granddaddy of 22 Topps Chrome Sapphire edition. Come on, big money. What's your take on Rooker? And did you see Kluberson is back with the Braves? My take on Rooker is that he strikes out a lot. 30. Last time I looked, it was 33%. 1 in 3 at bats he's striking out. And what that does, this conversation is, you want to make contact with the ball. Great power, and he's doing great. Ooh, that is a tasty morsel. Ooh, back to back. We already got an awesome box. We don't even need to open the rest of the packs. We don't even need to open these. Should I trash them? Throw them right in the trash? Look at this. Oh, I love it. Jack. Is this your new favorite card? It's gotta be. If that's not Jack's new favorite card, then he's opening too much wax. And you need to stop. So pretty. Numbered to 75. Yeah, I love that. And the Pena. And we haven't even begun. Look at it all. Is this the box we get an auto out of too? I don't think I've pulled an auto. And I've opened at least 30 of these boxes, I think. At least. Maybe more. Ooh, the purple. What is this card? I didn't even recognize it. It's probably because I blow past it every time I see it. It's numbered to 10. 8 of 10? It's going to the Rockies. Guy on the left. The way I do these giveaways with multiple players. It's like you're reading a book. Left to right. Top to bottom. Left to right. You guys recognize this card? Joey, congratulations. It's good because it's got 2 players that are awesome on it. Keeping it going. Jack with $1.99 loves it. Yeah, Riley is doing really well. Riley is, he figured it out, I think. O'Neal Cruz. I'd like a little more power, but we didn't expect tons of power out of him. Center fielder, you know. What I expected out of Riley was a guy who can get on base, who's just a well-rounded player, hit for a higher average, little bit of pop, little bit of speed, little bit of everything kind of guy. He worked on his defense, getting good at D, but yeah, he's putting together good at bats from the left side of the plate too. Very important. I'm excited about Riley again, as I was before. Another parallel. Is this the 3rd parallel? Hold on. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We got a bonus parallel. Chris Paddock. Gold to 50. Not very often you get 3 parallels out of here. I've seen some, and I've seen some that get skunked with like no parallels. So we got one of the bonus boxes. Two packs left. And then on to break number 2. We're going to be doing the same thing in break number 2. So if you like this selection, you're going to really enjoy break number 2. Spencer Torkelson rookie, another good one. Come on. We got to get Torque's OPS he's not hitting for power. Who's on the back there? George Kirby. Wow. This is a spectacular box. Kirby and Bobby. Oh. We did it. We had a great break, and time for break number 2. Let's just go over the hits, double check and make sure everything's out. Yep. Hits real quick. Purple, New Tests of the West, numbered to 10. This Nick Gonzalez is to 150. Kumar auto to 50. Martinez to 75. Perez to 175. Trout to 299. Harris to 10. Whitcomb, first purple auto to 250. Paddock gold to 50. Walter Ford to 99. Baroa first auto. Got that Bobby Sapphire. I think this is the hot B. I don't know if it is, but I love it. Wander to 75. Axel Sanchez to 150. I love this too. Even just the base Termar. Very nice. Lodolo to 499. Logan Gilbert, Atomic to 150. We got Eric Brown Jr. to 150. Almonte to 499. Jones to 150. Santana, Atomic. Collier, Lunar Glow. Sanchez, Atomic. Diaz, first auto to 75. Robert Perez, Atomic first to 100. Blue Manny to 150. Oliva rookie auto. Marte negative. Ramirez auto. Trevor Rogers refractor to 499 rookie auto. Ozuna to 250. Caprillion gold rookie auto to 50. Joey Bart rookie auto. Raffy Devers game used swatch. Hira to 299. Goldschmidt to 72. Actually, that's a McNeil going to the Mets. Ichiro to 299. Molitor. And that is numbered to 99. Max Meyer silver pack auto. We got bonus autos. We got bonus hits in this break. That's to 249. Adley, rookie. Plesac, that's a bonus auto. Michael King. And that's a refractor auto to 499. Dubon Blue Wave to 75. Candelario Orange to 25. We even got a Randy Rosarena rookie auto. Case hit Altuve rookie. Well, throwback rookie. Retro rookie to 99. Swatch. Gilarte to 399. Avina to 75. And Garcia. Chrome. First base auto. All right, let me put this away and we'll begin break number 2. Give it a little sweep. Pull out the spreadsheet. Call it good. Little ASMR. Nothing better than a fresh lint roller sheet. Oh, they work so good. Okay, we're about to begin Friday Night Fire break number 2. Pulling up the spreadsheet. Sharing the screen. Here's the teams. We're mixing it up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Friday Night Fire number 2. We gotta roll the dice. Oh, I'm on the wrong plan. 8. And we begin. Round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the final round. Round 8. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Sky A, Braves, Mark H, Orioles, Ted K, Red Sox, Sky, Cubs, Kevin O, White Sox, Javier D, Reds, Benjamin C, Guardians, Robert H, Rockies, Frederick C, Tigers, Bradley O, Astros, Ryan C, Royals, Sam L, Angels, Tim H, Dodgers, Matt M, Marlins, David G, P, Brewers, Nicholas C, Twins, Edward B, Mets, Dylan M, Yankees, Julia M, Athletics, Tyler M, Phillies, Benjamin C, Pirates, Sarah R, Padres, Zach S, Giants, Jason M, Mariners, Nicholas A, Cardinals, Sean M, Rays, David P, Rangers, Neil P, Blue Jays, Chris G, and Nationals, L. Good luck, everybody. Dropping you a link. And a reminder to slammers, make sure you read the listing because this was supposed to be one buy-in max. on all this. Only buy into one break, one buy in max. Had a couple of mistakes, several mistakes. Took me about an hour to take care of all of it, which was kind of a not great. And I missed some still. So just double check next time, please, and thank you. And it's time to begin. Bowman Hobby Box. My blade. Need to soak the Bowman. Which one? That's the question. Let me get Clayton Claus on the job. We got to get a pearl pack. I'm having him soak the next hobby box of this. Maybe we pull a pearl out of there. Hey, Josh on Facebook says, yo, that Drew Jones auto was a sick pull striker. Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. I got to send that one off the upgrade shop. I don't know how long the current sale at PSA is going on, but I got to get some more cards in. I have a batch in there. They must have got slammed because it's taken quite a bit longer. This one, it's over 30 days now. I'm gonna have to double check. I am not a looker. I don't look at the grades in advance. I wait. I know it's rare, but I don't check out the grades when they're available. I like to do the reveal with everybody else or make a video of it. Whatever's. I'll probably make a video the next one. That way I can do it at my leisure, but I think the reaction videos to one's own submission, not knowing the grades, is better than knowing. Because if you know and then you show it off, it's like you're not really excited about it because you already know. Whereas not knowing, the excitement shows through and the energy. And it's also an exercise in patience and delaying of gratification, which I believe is an important attribute in this hobby. You hope Badu can get his batting average up? Yeah. Yeah, I included both links. I just gave like an additional notification so that people knew. I didn't want everybody to think that they both sold out like in a minute. Sometimes I do that. I don't always do that. Usually I'll just let it, but we were kind of on a time schedule. Like it takes me, when there's a bunch of errors, because a lot of times people have the wrong shipping address in. I got to go in and manually change shipping address. All that stuff takes a lot of time. So if I don't give myself like an hour or more in between the time that I list it and the time that we go live, it can be very bad. There's just a lot to do in between. So usually I'll just list both of them or provide the link for both of them. But I wanted to make sure I gave a second notification when the second one was live today, just to make sure we could get that out there and get it sold so that I could start taking care of stuff on my end, because it was starting to get kind of close in between the listing time and the going live time. And I need that padding, or else like it's nerve-wracking, man. I'll start to like freak out a little bit. It's a lot of money, a lot of responsibility. And if I don't have everything perfect, like I'll stress out. There's one thing that goes wrong. Can you imagine all these things that can go wrong? There's so many things. Just thinking about it makes my heart race. If one thing on all this setup for my computer fails, and that's only that aspect of it, let alone 60 people have questions. Like not all people, but a lot of people have questions or mistakes that need to be rectified or what, and just there's all kinds of things. Hector Rodriguez. Like the amount you guys see here is probably, I don't know, one eighth of what goes into all this. Like a break. Hector Rodriguez. It's an atomic first. I'm not putting him on the stage. Not a numbered parallel. If it was a big name, I would. And that guy might be the next Trout for all we know. But not today, he's not. De Los Santos. And the autograph is Luis Ravelo. Congratulations, Sky. You got stand-worthy card number 1. And that means you're the big winner. The big winner tonight is Sky. Why? Because he got stand-worthy card number 1. And everybody knows when you get that, you're well on your way to having the break of your life. We'll see how it pans out. But you would rather have the first card on the stand than not one at all. That I can say with absolute confidence. Josh asks, how many autos did you end up with the blaster case? Is it 5? Somebody in the chat would know. I can't remember. It was 5. But they were mostly chrome. All but one was chrome, right? Chrome first autos. There's a lot of cards flying around these days in this place. Ricardo Perez to 125. Is that going to be it? Ooh. Ooh. For real? One parallel? All right. Maybe I'm reevaluating. It just seems like these boxes are like everything else. When it rains, it pours. With the Bowman stuff, which I would prefer an equal distribution. But that's in a perfect world. We'll do this because we're going to get 3 stand-worthy cards out of here. At least 3. Ariel on Twitch asks, what is your plans with the Drew Jones auto? What are your plans with the Drew Jones auto? Probably send it to the upgrade shop. Send it to PSA. Probably. I haven't even looked at it after that. Like, I don't know what condition it's even in. I don't know what condition any of those cards are in. I don't know if I have the energy to go do a submission right now. Just Riley Green. So plans are up in the air. Here's how it kind of works. When I can have because it takes a long time to get a submission from point A to point B. It's going to take like all day, one whole day I need to go through all those cards and figure out what I'm going to do with them and then do it. So as soon as I have a whole day, that's what I'm going to do. Influencer boxes? No, that's not a thing, bro. At least that's not a thing as far as I know. It's not for me. Not a thing for me. That'd be sweet if it was. I don't think that's a thing with Topps. I think that is like one of those people see a good card come out from a breaker and they're just like, influencer box. It's like, did you just make up that word? Michael Massey. Like, everybody loves to say that because they're jelly. People get real jelly in this hobby. So they make up words. They make up new words and terms and theories. But I mean, as far as I know, that's not a thing. Hey, like this is in my mind how it would be. All of the evil board members of the corporation sit around a table and go, I got an idea. What if we put a real big autograph in this box and then we keep track of it the whole time throughout the whole production process, and the packing and the sorting and the collation process. We got to make sure we know exactly what box that's going in through all of these assembly lines and all these people working. And then we got to ship it to this exact address of this exact person. Are you serious? They can't even get quality control right. They can't even get the accurate amount of autographs per box, let alone make a special box for a influencer. It's not a thing, bro. Maybe Panini does that. I'm not involved with Panini, so I don't know. Gabriel Moreno, and look at this. Also, these aren't for me. These are for, like this stuff at least. Moreno. And they don't even know. Like, here's another thing. Like, they don't know who I am. I don't use the name Striker Breaks. I use my other business name, Prado, because my business is Decor Galore. That's my business license, and I pay taxes out of that and all that kind of crap. So that's what I used to buy boxes and stuff from. So they don't even know. Like, maybe, I don't think it's a real thing. That's a pretty sick hit. Gold numbered to 2023. Gabriel Moreno. But it's just like an easy way for people who are jealous of like someone getting a big hit to just go influencer box. Please. Or you could just accept the fact that like, most of these people open like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars worth of this wax. So you would think eventually they're going to get a good card, right? And then when they do, is that an influencer box? No. Please. That's ridiculous. William Contreras. Also, look at it from this angle. Would they want, like, if, let's say you're Fanatics or Topps or whatever, and there's like, a real big card. Let's say the Drew Jones 101, and there's like this $250,000 bounty out there from, this is big publicity. This is like a big deal. Would they want that to go out on day one? If they had a choice, would they want to give that to an influencer and have them open that up? No. They wouldn't even know where it is in the collation and the sets, and they just put it out. The same thing, like a lot of people say, waves of blasters or whatever have better hits in them. Please. Show me, like, it's all speculation. It's all just people like, I saw 2 people get a good hit. That means they got the good boxes on purpose, and I didn't. Okay. There's so many boxes. They can't keep track of all this stuff. They don't want to. It's not in their back. You guys have no idea the amount of things that they have to deal with besides like figuring out where the Nick Prado or like, the good insert card is and what box it's in and where it's going. Ridiculous. It's a fun story though, isn't it? Brandon Crawford, Corey Knable. Yeah. So, Fuskingo says, what if the box is marked like in that video? I don't know what video you're talking about. I never saw it. But if there was a box that was marked, like I've heard about that Panini controversy where they had like the case hits marked or something like that. I can't speak on it. I don't deal with Panini. But it's not, from what I understand, it's marked so that they can get one of those case hits in a case in each case. It's not so that Joe Influence guy can get a specific card and like show it to the world. It doesn't even make sense to me that would be a thing. They would rather have that stuff buried so that people are chasing it, spending money ripping wax. It's the opposite of what people are saying. So much of this is like opposite world, where like trolls on forums say one thing because they're just jealous babies, and it's actually like the real world is actually the opposite of that. It's kind of like what the news tells you. It's like really the opposite of that. Man, have we gotten anything out of here? This box has been so dry. We got that Moreno. We got some. I mean, we're due a relic. We got to get a relic on the stage. Shy, what up, man? Hey, Shy. Do you get influencer boxes and cases? Because Shy's big time. Shy City in the house. What are your thoughts on it? Why don't you give me your 2 cents? Because you know how this stuff works, at least as much as anybody else does. I think the slammers would love it if I got in quote unquote influencer boxes, though, wouldn't they? I buy my stuff from like 12 different companies, all different people. None of them know who I am. Nor even if I said it was for Striker Break, they still probably wouldn't even know. You guys know, but I feel like, I don't know. Maybe some people do. I just feel like even the big, like Steel City or David Adams or Blowout or whatever, if I was like, excuse me, I am Striker from Striker Breaks and I need your attention. I would like to place an dial tone, you know, like they don't care. They're just trying to get product out the door. They don't even care how much you buy. Like I've contacted David Adams and been like, can I buy multiple cases and get a deal? Because I don't get deals. And they're like, no. Even though it says on there, every single, like if you order 2 or more cases, you'll always get a better deal. I emailed him being like, hey, can I buy 2 cases and get like a little deal? He sends me a price for higher than it is in my cart. Like in my cart, it's like, you know, $2,700. And he's like, all right, you can get 2 cases for $2,950. And I'm like, what? Kyle Gibson. Numbered to 50. That is more of a view into a behind the scenes world of like cluster, you know what, all of it. Cluster, you know what, is way more likely than we have it planned out. You see, we're going to send these hits to these people. There's no way. They don't know what they're doing. They do not. It's so far from that you have no idea. It's so far from the organization that would be required to send certain hits to certain people. You have no idea. They can't even keep the scratches off the card. They can't even keep the autograph, like give an autograph in the box when it's required. What do we want to do now? How about the jumbo? We'll switch things up a little bit. Throw this jumbo into the mix. I don't think it's negative. I think it's just interesting talk, Nick. Okay, what's Shy City say? Exactly. They don't care. As long as they're getting their money, no such thing as influencer boxes. We got to just, I mean, I'm not being negative in my mind. I'm just like saying how things are. Having a great time. Unless there's negativity in the chat that I'm not seeing. Just trying to squash some things. I hate it when like there's like untruth spreading around, because it's like a cancer, you know. It's just this tiny little seed, and then it just spreads, and then you're dead. So you see something that's not true, maybe you expose it and then shed some light on it, and that's that. I think I saw some color coming out of here. But if you guys don't find that talk interesting, just let me know and I will not talk about it. But if you do find it interesting, this is a big hit. Marchendrick Martinez. Nice autograph. Look at this. I mean, if I'm this guy, I'm like, how am I going to fit my autograph in there? And he figured it out at a nice angle. Not only does he have an extremely long name where he could have taken the easy way out and just been like, you know, a couple scribbles. No. Not Martinez. Yeah, this guy's good. Who's got the Dodges? Matt, congratulations. Big hit for you, buddy. At least in my mind. I don't know what this guy's value is, but I know when I was doing my pre-Bowman research, his name came up and I looked into it and he's good. At least he's got potential, like big potential. Young. How old is he? Real young. 18? I don't think so, Josh. Josh on Facebook wondering if the $1 million Drew Jones has surfaced. I don't think so. I called Dave and Adams the other day and asked them, and they said it has not. At least as far as they know. It's still, the bounty is still live and active. So we could pull the $250,000 insta hit or the $1 million hold on to it hit tonight. Green De Los Santos to $3.99. Oh, come on, Bowman Brent. Don't be so mean. He says, how was Phil Hughes an MLB pitcher with such small baby hands? I mean, definitely, it was not me who came up with that sentiment. It was Bowman Brent, Phil. It wasn't me. Bowman Brent. Just making an observation. And also, someone said something about spider tack, sticky stuff is how he did it. Not me. I don't think that that's what happened necessarily. But kind of makes sense if you had real small baby hands that you'd need something a little more tacky to get you over the zone. Boom! Ben Brown to $2.99. Sparkly, speckly, speckles. And that one's going to Kevin. And a refractor of Axel. I wish my name was Axel. What a cool name. I mean, Striker's cool, but Axel's really cool. What about just straight Axe? That's a cool name too. I've never heard of anybody named Axe. It could be either AXE or just AX. Who's having a kid soon? If you name your boy Axe, he's going to have a good life. You could just go with Axel, be a little more traditional. You'd be traditional and just go with Axel. It is a cool name. I like it a lot. I'm real jealous. What were my parents thinking? Naming me Striker Breaks when they could have named me Axel Blade. Oh. Maybe I should change the name of the channel. Axle Blades Hit Brigade. Don't you go stealing that idea, anybody. Whew. Kyler Fedco. Going to the Twins. Axle Blades Hit Brigade. God, that's good. Telling you. Nick, are you going to name your kid Axel? Axe? Axel Blade. That's so good. Middle name Blade. Oh, Shy City's on top of it. It's all right. My ideas are free. If I'm willing to say it on stream, I guess it's free for all. Just ask Tops. Remember the whole Golden Mirror thing? While I didn't come up with the name Golden Mirror, I did come up with the idea of putting the SP on back in big gold letters right on top. And then they did it. I take 100% credit for that. Spencer Jones. And it's proof. I got it clipped and sent to me where I said that, and then they did it a year later. Spencer Jones. Hey, Tyler, thanks for coming, hitter. Pirates are winning 4-1. You tried to name your son Spike. That's a cool name. I like it. The wife was not having it. Jefferson Rojas. Sparkly, speckly, sparkles to $2.99. IG Dark Knight, what up on Twitch? Topps Chrome. Let's see if we can get as good of a box as last time. The last one was quite glorious. It had a case hit in it. It had Bo. Did it have Bo? Yeah, Bo, Jordan, Robert, rookies. 2 Jordans. Had the insert rookie as well. The case hit and an orange. Let's beat it. Oh, yeah, and a Randy auto. Tyler with 5 gifted memberships. What a legend. Thank you. If you guys just got a green highlight next to your name, it's from Tyler because he's awesome like that. He's a very generous individual. Yeah, you sing November Rain. If your name's Axel, you gotta every karaoke sing November Rain. Every single one. Hold on. Axel's taking some pills. Just give him a minute. It's about all you get. And even that was probably pushing it. Back to the free stuff. God, if we could just listen to GNR the whole time and not get in trouble. How much better would the brakes be on Axel Blade's Pit Brigade? So good. Second to none for sure. That's all we get. Back to the snooze fest. Oops. Everything's messed up. Altuve. Jordan. Sean Murphy. Sean Ryan Murphy of the Oakland Athletics. Rookie auto. It's not Bo, is it? No, it's Lord Gurriel. Just let it play. No, I think I'm still okay with just a few seconds. I know that it's like giving you blue, you know what's, because you just want to hear it real bad now. So do I. But I think I'll be able to get away with just a few notes of it. Luis Robert rookie. Nolan die cut. Kyle Lewis rookie. Dubon. Things are going well. Gonsolin. Tim Anderson refractor. If you like Tim Anderson. Trout. Here comes the auto. And it is Junior Fernandez. Purple. Going to the Cardinals. It is an A's hit. Not this. The Sean Murphy. I just saw that. Elon, what's happening? 275 likes, and we're trying to get to 500. So we've got a little bit of work to do, but if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do now. Appreciate it. I set a goal. Can you reach it? Another Lubob. Lubob and Bo and Jordan. We're getting all the good ones again. Another good box. How about a good a refractor and a prism of Tim Anderson? We don't need both. Spread that around a little bit. Azalea, purple, to 299. Kyle Lewis, freshman flash. And that's it. What's next? Put him back there. A couple of perps. What I want to do now. Bowman. 2020 Bowman. Since we have a moment. I almost feel like I gotta get a fix now. Like every few seconds, I just need a fix. A quick Axel Rose and Slash combo. Kyle coming in, dropping 5 gifted. Thank Kyle. Did you get my text? Did you send me that from Amazon? That coffee warmer? Someone sent me. I think it was Kyle. Someone sent me a mug warmer for my coffee. And I've got just the spot for it. You have no idea how annoying it is. And Shy City, if you're still in here, I looked for your special mug you were telling me about, the Ember mug. Those things are so expensive. And they only last for like an hour, something like that. Like it's got a lifespan, a short lifespan of battery span. So I didn't get it. But then Kyle did send it to me. Thank you, Kyle. That's a perfect gift. I get so annoyed walking up and down the stairs because my coffee cools down in about like 20 minutes. It's cold down here. 60s. Come on, Cardo. We're not supposed to be doing any of that. I knew people would come in with the requests. So here's a little quickie. The one night that we did actually have requests, this is years ago. I was taking requests. We were jamming, rocking out, ripping cards. It was a hootenanny. A couple cocktails. And then my channel got so many copyright hits that night that it set me back for months. I feel like I wasn't getting as many hits or getting as many views and clicks, and like they weren't promoting my videos because of it. I don't know if that's true, but my numbers just went crashed way down doing the same stuff. So I don't know, man. Oh yeah, Shy says, yeah, I forgot to tell you it's expensive. I was like this close to buying it, man. But then when I started reading about like the battery life, I'm like, oh man, that's gonna be a hassle. I don't know. If it lasted 3 hours, maybe 3 hours would be good. But I think it's only like an hour. But the hot plate, that's gonna do wonders. Also, what else is this have going for it? Keeps coffee warm all day, and it will melt a scented candle. 2 uses. You know what all that means is my wife's gonna steal it to use on her scented candle melters, which she has. Joe Genord, Atomic, first autograph. We like parallel autos around here, don't we? The Striker Breaks after party. Yeah, there's gonna be some of that going on at the National. Get your livers ready. It's gonna be glorious. Jason Dominguez. Balazovic refractor. Come on. Here's the Atomic. Neil Cruz. Oh, that's a good Atomic to get. Julio. Nicholas, congratulations. Isn't that for members only? It's for whoever I want to hang out with. It's for whoever's cool. They'll look you up and down like, you cool? You sure? You wearing a wire? Show me your tits. No? Okay, you're good. The biggest concern about the national for me is how much work to do. Because when you, like, I plan on making a lot of content. That's kind of like, one of the big reasons. I want to document the whole thing, vlog it out, make videos. So that's a lot of work. So it's like how much you got to balance the work and the networking and the socializing and the buying and the selling and the everything. I'm just worried I'm like Volpe. I'm thinking about, like, do I take my full rig, PC rig, computer, not collection? Because in order to edit videos, you got to have a pretty legit PC, or else they take forever to process. So I'm thinking about just taking like my full personal computer setup so that I can actually, like, Shy City with 20 gifted. Are you kidding me? Thank you, my friend. So generous. Such a kind donation. Everybody wins. The gifted memberships. Give Shy City a shout out. Especially if you just got it gifted. All right. Let's get a Mountcastle autograph. That's my goal. If I called a Mountcastle autograph, then I'm good. Matt Foster. Auto. Thick autograph. Ultra. John asking, did this break open to hitters or did it not make it past that? The breaks are for the slammers because the two things aren't connected. YouTube has the green highlight membership and it doesn't connect with Patreon, unfortunately. And so the breaks are for the slammers that join the Patreon group and they get notified when I list a break. The link is pinned at the top if you're interested in joining the group and getting in on the breaks. Goldschmidt Aqua. That one's going to be numbered to 199. I wonder why my face is so dark. Doesn't it look really dark? It's so dark. Just blinded myself. Whoa, Mike dropping 10 gifted. Spreading the love. Woo! Good vibes flowing. Thank you very much, Mike. Taylor Widener. Oh, I already got it taken care of. Step in the box. Don't you worry. Appreciate the insight. Woo! A good one. Got a real good one, my friend. Humberto Mejia. What's with these names? I don't know if one of these guys is... We got 3 autos. Come on. Come on, 2021. Don't fail us. I think you're going to like it, Brett, because you're coming. You're going to come hang out. You might as well bring a sleeping bag. I know you live in the area, but might as well bring your sleeping bag and get ready. That's a bad Jazz. That makes the whole box. That's sick. 52 of 75. Look at that thing. No, I'm not doing breaks at the National. Absolutely not. I mean, I'm going to bring a bunch of stuff to open, and I'm going to be giving away a bunch of stuff. I don't want to give too much away. I think we should just leave it right there. But I'll tell you, I'm not going to be doing breaks. Unless something crazy, like, I guess, like, if it were, I don't want to do Tejada. There's going to be way too much for me to concern myself with. And plus, that would just be like clocking in, you know, basically. I want to be free. I want to have the freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, with whoever I want. I don't want to be locked into anything. I don't want to be, none of this is like, at this day, at this time, at this hour, in this place, we're going to be doing, no. It's going to be like, hey, let's go do this right now. And then we do it. That's how I'm going to play things. Or like, hey, so-and-so's over here. Sweet, let's go. Like, that's how I like to roll. It's like, you know, Brett hits me up and he's like, hey, we're going to this place. It's like, okay. Sounds good. Dane Dunning. Auto. Wow. This selection of autographs is sus. I guess they can go on the stage. Yes. It's going to take a minute for me to get all this top loaded and put on the stage. Autograph number 1, Matt Foster. You let me know when you've heard of one of these guys, and then we can stop and talk about it. Number 2, Taylor Widener. Number 3, Dane Dunning. We all know Dane Dunning, because he was in everything. Humberto Mejia, on the other hand, maybe not so much. Anderson Tejada. This is a position player. Trevor Story. Maybe we'll see him this year. Most likely we will. A couple of weeks, maybe. What are you guys thinking on Trevor Story? I need the juice on Trevor Story, because he's floating around my waivers right now, and I am in desperate need of a middle infielder. Guys, my fantasy team is so full of holes. I fear a lost cause. I fear a lost season. Final box of Bowman, and then we got 2 Sapphire boxes. If we're getting all jazzed up at Nats, I'm coming with. Oh, we're getting jazzed, Kyle. How could you beat it? Me, Aaron, and Cubby in the baddest hotel room that you'll ever see. And then all of our lovely friends that we want to hang out with. There's going to be some jazz. Yeah, we're driving too, so. Yeah, okay, so I'm asking about Story. When's he coming back? Give me a timeline. Give me an ETA. You can be broad. 4 to 6 weeks. Something like that, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Pick up Rays. Rays players are not available. The only Rays player that's available is Luke Raley, and he is like a bench player. And he's the best player on the waiver wires, and he doesn't play every day. So I'm not looking forward to picking him up. And you know, I will. If he got more PT, I definitely would. Not available. Cards in the attic. Is Kauser available? He should be up soon. Really? I don't know if he... Yeah, he probably is. My bench is already... I've already got Ellie. So my bench is Casey Schmidt, Ellie De La Cruz, and Brett Beatty. I'm already playing next year's game. Trying to like swoop up all the keepers and do that. After that huge game by Ellie, I went and grabbed him. But also I got Casey Schmidt because, so like I have 3 third basemen. I've got Moncada, Schmidt, and Beatty. And I do not want 3 third basemen. So who do I keep? Who's the first one to go? It's going to be one of those 3 guys. Who's the first one to go? Beatty, Schmidt, Moncada. Moncada's playing this year. He just came back, but he's performing well. He's batting in the 300s with. He's just playing good. Story just started to take BP recently. Yeah, I heard he just started to kind of infield drills and BP and stuff. So guessing June or July. Cubs, White Sox. Oh man, going to a game would be sweet. I would do that. If anybody wants to organize that, I'd probably be down. I got to run it by the rest of my crew though. But I'm sure they'd be in. Here we go, a speckle. Christian Hernandez. Number to 299. Going, here's the Atomic Encarnacion. Moncada. Beatty has potential. Dump Moncada. Dude, okay, there's a lot to consider, guys. Where are they batting in the batting order? Are they an everyday player? Have they, I can't just, we don't know a lot of it still. We think we do, but we really don't about Beatty and Schmidt. It's like they're still, they're especially Schmidt. Beatty looks to be really good though. And he's actually batting a little bit lower in the order, but Moncada's like, isn't he batting like cleanup? Or 4th or 5th. Usually he's like right around there. Alyssa says, I've been to Wrigley Field once. Bleachers. Angriest, most drunk fans I've ever seen out there. That sounds like a place I would like to be. There's Drew. I think that's the first Drew today. Is that possible? Out of all those, this would be the 6th. This is the 6th Bowman box. I think that's the first Drew Jones. Hayden Huenger. Hayden Huenger. Streamlabs. Cards in the Attic says, stream, stop promoting your channel. Who's promoting your channel? Is someone being annoying? Did I miss it? Or is it Streambot you're talking about? Cards in the Attic? I'm lost. I'm sorry. Or are you talking about? I don't get it. I'm lost. Sometimes I can't. Always. I never can keep up completely with the chat. I try though. You know, I want to be part of the group. I want to be part of everything. Lunar. Oh, buddy. About it. 3 hits out of there. If you include the atomic. It's that's standard, I guess. Unless you're getting an orange. The orange seems like bonus. The oranges seem like bonus hits. Turn this down. Get a little out of control. FedEx says Cubs fans may be annoying, but at least they're loyal. How far behind is that? Oh, there. It's right there. Okay. Oh, were you joking about Streamlabs? Okay. I thought that might have been the case. But it was either that or somebody popped in the chat and was just like, you know, all capping, like, check out my channel, which is annoying. But I don't blame them. There's a better way to go about it. I think we should have another stream sometime soon where everybody gets to promote their channel. That would be fun. We did it. What, like 6 months ago or something? We did it a while ago. Wait a minute. Where? Thought this was this. So we got 3 boxes left. Worst fans are the annoying bandwagon fans. I think the most annoying fans are the ones that when you're watching the game, like, you know, when you got a real quiet game and you're just like listening to the announcers and you can hear fans individually. And there's like a drunk one that's just hollering at every pitch, hollering at all the players, and it's so loud because nobody else is really talking. Those ones are annoying to me because they're just so belligerent and like, ugh. Always saying inappropriate stuff or like controversial stuff, you know, trying to get in the guy's head. There's only like, that's got to be the most frustrating part for the park attendants and the people trying to like keep this thing organized, like keep this thing under control, not let it explode. Is the fan that's just like, Bregman, you cheating, blah, you know, he's screaming that out and that's like all you hear. That's like, I get it, but it's uncomfortable for a lot of people. They're just there to have a good time, watch the game, chill out, and you got the one guy that's just screaming, Bregman! Bang, 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 bang on the trash can. It's like, we get it. It's over. Will Smith. Rookie. Duplantier with the goggles. See, the goggles don't work. Shout out to all the MLBers wearing goggles. Switch it up. Just ask Corbin Burns. Except not this year. Look at last year and the year before. Vladdy Chrome rookie. I like that. Time for the Sapphires. Man, not as many, not nearly as many hits in this break. Doesn't it seem that way? couple of these guys that I didn't put on the stage because I was thinking that we're going to have so many. Well, I guess we only have 4 stands left. So it's pretty close. Chris says the worst fans are in San Francisco, bandwagon Bay Area. That's probably what I was watching. Dude, I think it was. I think I was watching the San Francisco game, and it was just dead quiet. And all you could hear is like one belligerent guy. And the people, we're going to do one pack at a time. The people around him were just like, you could see him. He was behind home plate. So you could see the guy just like, rah, 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 and everybody around him's like, oh, dude, come on, man. But what can you do? I guess if you're like an attendant, you can just be like, can you keep it down? And then see, that's when the guy gets mad because it's like, nobody tells me what to do, you know. And then he gets louder, and then it's like you got to escort him out maybe, but probably not because he is a fan and he's desperate for fans and people drinking and spending money, and he's probably going to buy another couple. And then, so as long as he's not cursing, that's kind of the line, right? Like cursing. Cursing and like blatant racism. Like, you can't get a lot. You can't get. They don't allow any of that. Even if you are spending money, they're going to kick you out for that. But as long as you're not doing that, you can kind of yell and holler and be about as loud as you want. Luis Angel Acuna, the next best Acuna. That one's going to Neil. This is where our hits are coming from. I forgot. We got a bunch of parallels coming out of these next 2 boxes, hopefully. That's why they make the beer so expensive, so that doesn't happen as easily. 30 of 99, Pete Hansen. Chris and Scott's little brother. It's not really. I mean, it might be, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Unless. Nope. Just a very common name. See, that's how rumors get spread right there. Not related. Or maybe. No idea. I just think it would have said so on the back of his first Bowman card. Nephew of Chris. Last pack. That was kind of a mild box. But this is going to be the best one ever. Even though that last one was probably the best one ever. Come on, autograph. We got to get an auto out of here. At least they told us that they're rare. Am I right? At least they told us that. But man, for a Sapphire product, I just think you got to include an autograph. And see, this is why I wasn't so surprised that Bowman Sapphire didn't have, at least at first, I didn't think it had one. Nobody did, by the way. But it's like they don't guarantee autos in all Sapphire releases, that's for sure. They definitely don't in Bowman Draft. Or Bowman Chrome. Like, I just wish there were about 5 times more common in this. Could you imagine if you get an autograph per box? This stuff would be $1,000 a box right now. The goggles, they do nothing. Isn't that right, Dane Dunning? That's why you haven't made it, Dane. Gotta ditch the goggles. Greenskeeper with $1.99 says Super Fractor incoming. Oh, please. Please. Thanks for the dono, brother. Gorilla War, I see you. I always miss Gorilla War Gaming when he swings in the chat. Draft Neck Mark, what's up, man? Everybody's piling in. Great to see you. Don't forget to hit the like. Best breaker on the block. He's only saying that because he lives on my block. Don't get it twisted. There's only one. And I am the best. Because it's just me. Come on! For the big one. How about some parallel? We got 3 parallels in the last box of this. We got 2 more chances. There better be parallels in here. Thick boy. Thick boy. Thick boy. There we go. Let's get these vibes sky high. Hunter green, that's good. And the green. Green followed by green. That's a great sign. Let me get a redo. Abracadabra. Not Nick Pivetta. 3rd time. Dang. 46 of 75. Put him up there with the next best Acuna. Last shot at glory. All the glory. Check out Gorilla War Gaming on Facebook, by the way. The best quadriplegic gamer in the world. And that's a fact, Jack. Chris Bryant, gold. 47 of 50. You know, the hits, they come and go. They're high and they're low. And it's all part of the show. Dropping Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant, 47 to 50. Here's the hits. That's it. 2 breaks down. Pete Hansen to 99. Nick Pivetta to 75. Luis Angel Acuna to 50. Hector Rodriguez, Atomic First. Gabriel Moreno. That's a gold number to 2023. Encarnacion Atomic. Anderson Tejada. Blue Wave Auto to 150. Trevor Story, green to 99. Paul Goldschmidt to 199. Hayden Hunger. This one's hard. I don't know why. Let's say younger. I'm going to go with younger. CJ Abrams to 499. Humberto Mejia Auto. Dane Dunning Auto. Taylor Widener Auto. Matt Foster Auto. Look at that Jazz. Beautiful Jazz to 75. Rookie. And we got a good Atomic Julio as well. Joe Genord, Atomic Auto. First. Christian Javier to 299. Speckle. Major League Material, Ryan Mountcastle. That's a game-used bat relic. De Los Santos first to 399. Ben Brown Speckle, first auto. Fedco first auto. Rojas Speckle first to 299. Sean Ryan Murphy, rookie auto. Junior Fernandez. That one's to 250. Alzole to 250. Sanchez to 499. Nope. Yeah, to 499. Martinez. This might be the hot B. In my opinion, this is the hot B, the hit of the break. That's number to 150. That's a rookie first, and he is young. He's tall. He's toolsy. He's playing for a collectible team. Big market. Kyle Gibson to 50. Mother's Day parallel. Prado. Massey. Rookie to 299. Perez to 125. And Ravello. Base auto. Ladies and gentlemen, thus concludes Friday Night Fire. Where did Bowman 2023 Sapphire sell? It sold out at $375. The screen got to $350, but you couldn't buy any. Trust me, I was sitting there ready. I was ready to buy 10. It like everything froze, and I tried to get 10 in the cart, and nada. So $375. I think I think pretty much people, basically at 400 and under. I think a lot of people got in. 450 even. I think I got in at like 450. I had to. It's worth more than that. Plus, I figured it would sell out. I didn't think it was going to get to 350 exactly. If it did, I was ready to go. But all right. Corey says, have a great weekend, man. Thank you. Roan, shout out. Everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.